Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2020 and Believe in the Blades with Sheffield United in 2006, and we are taking on Reading today. Two fellow promotees up against each other. Reading yet to win a game, I think, second from bottom. We are in 16th. We are outside the drop zone, which is good for us. You know, as a team expected to finish in the relegation zone. We're not in that relegation zone. We're doing okay. Looking for our first home victory. Hopefully we can get that today. If you're enjoying the videos, do drop a like down below and leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And let's jump into the video. So last episode, it was a thrilling start to our campaign as we were involved in a 6-goal thriller at home against Manchester City. Almost pulled it back, but City with that late penalty, getting that 4th goal, 4-2 away defeat. But a good start in terms of entertainment. It was a really fun one. 4 games off camera. Started off with a draw away against Wigan, who in the first day of the season lost 8-1 against Chelsea. They didn't score in this one. We didn't either though. And we didn't have nearly as many shots as them. Just exit possession wise. Decent defensively. Created a few chances. We hit the woodwork I think 3 times in one of these games. And I think it might have been either this one or the next one. But the amount of times that we've hit the woodwork in these 4 games has been ridiculous. Despite having a lot less shots than Wigan, we probably had the better chances of the game and could have got a win. But we did end up with a point, which is good. You know, every point's going to count, and away from home, that's pretty good. We then suffered a home defeat for the second game in a row as we lost 2-0 against Blackburn Rovers. A game where, again, we had a couple of chances. I'm pretty sure this was the one where we hit the post 3 times. Yep, 3 times hitting the woodwork, 3 half chances, I guess that's what they were. But Ryan Nelson in the 20th minute gets the goal to give Blackburn the lead. And then about midway through the second half, Morten Gamst Pedersen with Blackburn's second goal. Couple of decent chances for us, like I said, very unlucky. Didn't really deserve anything from it because our chances weren't great, but the amount of times we hit the woodwork, we just couldn't finish it off, and I say the goal just didn't like us in this one. In the second round of the League Cup, we drew Hull and managed to get through in a penalty shootout after coming from 2-0 down, so pretty good going here, I think. Hull, as I said, led before half-time. David Livermore, don't know if he's related to Jake Livermore because he's also a Hull player, or was a Hull player. 39th minute goal for them. And then Nicky Forster with the second goal for Hull just before the hour to make it 2-0. But we responded after that with 2 goals ourselves. Danny Webber in the 68th minute getting his second goal of the season. I want to say second. And then Solomon Alembe on his debut getting the 87th minute equaliser. He only came on 63 minutes, his first appearance for us. And he got on the score sheet to give us an equalising goal to send it to penalty shootout. There wasn't extra time. I don't know why I said anything about extra time because it went straight to penalties. And it was 7-6 in the shootout. There were 12 consecutive scored penalties. 13 actually, because we scored ours with Justin Hoyt. And then it was McCormack. Again, is he related to Ross? I've no idea. Alan McCormack had his penalty saved by Paddy Kenny, and we went through in the penalty shootout. Every single penalty was scored up until that. Unsworth, Jagielka, Webber, Chaplow, Ifil, Akinbaye, and Hoyt all scoring their penalties. Great stuff. Which is funny because every time we have a penalty in 90 minutes, like I've always said, I tend to miss more penalties than I score in the 90 minutes, but shootouts were full of goals. And then we did record our first win of the Premier League season with an away 1-0 victory at Watford. Aden Akinbaye scoring the only goal on 34 minutes. The only real chance that we had. Watford had a chance through Doyley, their right back, and didn't take advantage of that. But a pretty close game again. A bit more of the possession for it, which is good because they want us to play a possession style game. And to get the 3 points away from home as well, that's good going. We just need to win at home now, and hopefully we'll get that today against Reading. So you can see that we are outside the drop zone with that 1 victory, and hopefully we can stay there. I think we will stay there, even if we lose. So that's good. As long as we're outside the drop zone, we're fine. We're getting a point per game, which is what I said I think we might need to stay up. Maybe a bit more than that. But for the moment, we're going to aim for a point per game, and that's what we have right now. So I'm pleased so far. Trying to get some new contracts tied down. Guys like Kenny and Morgan do want quite a significant wage hike. Like Kenny, we have signed on a new deal, 13 grand a week. So we are overspending a bit on wages, but come January, there is some more players that I want to sell. We have a massive squad, as I said. So guys like maybe Nade, Gillespie, I'm trying to get rid of. Leketti might be one to try and move on as well. We've got some players that I don't think are going to be playing for us, so I think we're going to try and move some more on come January. But we can't sign free agents because there aren't any free agents. So at the moment, we have to make do with what we got. And considering we haven't got a lot of wide options, That was the one that worked in the 2-2 draw. Like, we went to a 4-4-2, I think it was, and managed to get it back to 2-2. So that's a bit unfortunate. All right, so hopefully we can get our first win at Bramall Lane today. Reading yet to win a game. They have just 1 point, and that point came away against Fulham. And this is the team to do it. Kenny in goal, back four, Unsworth, Morgan, Stomé and Justin Hoyt. Jagielka playing just ahead of them as a deep line playmaker, but still very much defence minded. Michael Tonge and Chaplow in midfield, and Alan Quinn playing behind Akinbaye and Danny Webber. On the bench, I need to sort out the bench, excuse me. Bench is Armstrong, Davis, Luggetswood, Ty, Eiffel, Alembe, Cabba. So various expertise on the subs bench, left back, right back, wide players if we do want to go to that wide thing again, which worked as we came back against Hull. We actually went sort of wide for that and it worked pretty well. So we do have the option of bringing on Eiffel or Alembe. But these are the guys we're going to go with for this game. Tactic wise, slightly shorter but higher tempo. Slightly higher defensive line. So we're pushing that up a little bit, but let's see how we do. We are putting ourselves in danger of that long ball with that, but hopefully a bit of pressing can maybe force a mistake from them or something. 4-4-2 for Reading. Kitson and Doyle up top. Bobby Convey, Harper, Sidwell and Little in midfield. Shorey, Andre BK, Sonko and Graham Murty in the back. Heineman's in goal. On the bench, Ulysses de la Cruz. Haven't heard that name for a long time. Leroy Lita. Solki Hyun. We've just come back from an international break, so hopefully we'll be nice and rejuvenated. And let's see if we can get a home win here. Come on, guys. Well, there was a highlight. We've got 16 minutes played, and we do have the ball here. Jagielka out wide to Justin Hoyt, and here's Jagielka again to Tonge. Got the possession at the moment. Can we get a chance from this? I mean, there's no forward progress at the moment, but there might be with Unsworth. If he can push forward a little bit. Chaplow. This could work. Give it to Quinn. No, we're going backwards again. Very patient passing here, but I'm liking the possession play. That's good. Better. Hoyt. Can he get a good cross in there? Or is he going to go himself? It's Chaplow, and it's in. 1-0 Sheffield United. Not often we lead. We led against Watford, of course, because we won. But we're in front. Richard Chaplow gets his first Sheffield United goal on loan from West Brom. And we lead with 16.5 minutes played. Great ball out to Justin Hoyt. All the space in the world to find a cross. And it's pulled back in the end for Chaplow. And a good finish at the near post. 1-0. More of that, please. Let's have the possession. We've got lots of the ball in the early stages, which I'm liking. I like it. It's good. Can we double our lead before half time? Let's try and get a nice big win here. But the two low knees, Hoyt from Arsenal, Chaplow from Albion, linking up really well there. That is going to be our only shot of the first half, and it was our goal. We've had lots of possession, like 55% I think that said, late in the first half. Ball was given away from the goal kick by Heineman. It's Justin Hoyt again. And Chaplow, the goal scorer, to Michael Tonge. He's got Unsworth to his left. Here's Jagielka. Quinn. He can have a go. And he does have a go. It's 2-0. Alan Quinn. That might be 2 shots, 2 goals. Alan Quinn gets his first goal of the season. And coming up to half-time, we lead 2-0 against the winless Reading. Nice first-half performance. Hopefully we can keep it going. But Alan Quinn, with the shot from range, beats Marcus Heineman. And it's 2-0. 2 shots, 2 goals. You can't say fairer than that. And half-time, 2-0 lead. I'm going to say I'm very happy with how things are going. If we can create a bit more for ourselves, we can get a nice big win here. The strikers have had nothing to do because the goals have come from midfield. So Webber and Akinbaye have been passengers in the game, really. Unsworth with a free kick here, right by the touchline. Quinn. He's got 1 goal. Can he add a second or set someone up? No, it's blocked and it's Bobby Convey. And Kevin Doyle now on the ball. And he's giving it away. And Jagielka does well to keep it. Danny Webber. Could the strikers link up here and get a 3rd goal? It's back for Jagielka. And it's not quite on target, but good effort. Right, we are an hour into the game. Like I said, strikers have not really had much to do. One of them is going to come off. And it's going to be Webber. Stephen Cabot is going to be the one to replace him. First change made. 64 minutes coming up. Ball was given away from the goal kick. Again, pretty aimless distribution by Kenny. Switch of play, but Justin Hoyt is on the end of that. And Bobby Convey to Andre BK, who I think has come on from the bench to replace someone. Solki Hyun. Ooh, close. Might have just brushed the crossbar there. Not a lot of shots for us, but we're having more than possession, and we have the 2-0 lead. Reading with their shots have been very wasteful. Akinbaye has also not been very good, but we don't have another striker, so we're just going to try and stack the midfield. Let's bring on Lee Tai. Central midfield, automatic. Going to go back to balanced. But yeah, been a very solid performance here. Like I said, not a lot of shots, but we've kept them very quiet despite them having a lot of shots. There haven't been massive chances. Here is Lee Tai on from the bench to Unsworth. And Michael Tonge to Tai. Jagielka. Ball forward for Chaplow. Chaplow could get his second goal here, or he could set someone up. He's still got it. Is he going to get a penalty? It's gone to VAR. Once again, 2006. And VAR has given us a penalty. Now, who's taking this? It is David Unsworth taking penalties. Of course, yeah, he is the penalty taker because he got one for Wigan against Sheffield United. Is this going to be 3-0? No, it's not. It's saved by Hahnemann. And Unsworth can't even get the rebound. It's a double save by the Reading keeper. And it stays 2-0. The one thing that hasn't gone right for us today, it's the missed penalty. Final change. Michael Tonge is going to come off. And we're actually going to bring on an extra defender. And that's going to be Claude Davis. Going to go to, again, a diamond, but just the lone striker. Go defensive for the remainder of the game. And it looks like we're going to get a 2-0 win and our first win at home. There we go, 2-0. Chaplow and Quinn get their goals. And a really good performance. Really, really happy with that. Just defensively, fantastic. The strikers were pretty quiet, but it didn't matter because our goals came from midfield and the midfield made up for it. So, very good win. Reading not looking good at all. Still yet to win a game. And yeah, we get our first win at Bramwell Lane. Great stuff. And we're up to 12th place. 7 points from 5 games. Nice. We've got Man United at Old Trafford next. So I don't know how that's going to go. I didn't play that because I knew we'd get thumped. But I do want to try and play some games against teams like United and Chelsea and Liverpool throughout the season. Because I'm sure you guys are going to want to see some of the players from these teams from 2006. You're going to want to see me play against guys like Drogba and Rio Ferdinand and Robin Van Persie and Fabregas. You're going to want to see those players, I'm sure. So there will be games like that throughout the season, just not all the time, because I want to actually try and have a chance of winning on camera like today. So yeah, like I said, we've got Old Trafford next for Manchester United. Then we travel to Goodison to take on Everton in the League Cup. Any further in that than round 3 is a bonus, so I'm not really too bothered how we're doing that. And then we've got home game against Bolton. Then we've got White Hart Lane against Spurs. Then we host Middlesbrough. I think we're having an away game yet on camera. So we're going to go to Craven Cottage. We're going to take on Fulham. How have Fulham started the season? They haven't won a game yet either. 4 points. They've drawn 4 games. They haven't won any. So hopefully that will be maybe a decent result away from home. Who knows? But we're going to play Fulham next time and see if we can continue this run of form that we're on, because we're unbeaten in 4 games. 3 games. Whole if you count the penalties. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. I will see you next episode. We're going to have our first away game on camera, taking on Fulham. Let's see if we can build on a solid start to the Premier League campaign with Sheffield United. It's been going okay. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.